Hey everyone, Kyle Meinke here from MLive&apos. I'm out here at the Edward Jones Dome where the Lions have just lost 21-14 against the St. Louis Rams. And I know the margin was only 7 points, but this is truly one of the most disappointing losses of the season, and in a season full of them for the Lions. But they've lost against wider margins against teams like the Cardinals and out in London against the Chiefs. But the Rams are not a good football team. This is a bad team. They were in disarray coming into this one, having lost 5 straight, having canned their offensive coordinator, having not scored more than 18 points in a month, starting Case Keenum at quarterback, on and on and on. Even Todd Gurley, their best offensive player, had been struggling the past couple of weeks. And they come out here against the Lions. They put up 21 points, which was easily enough in this game with the Lions offense not doing much. Todd Gurley goes off for 114 yards, all but 13 of which occurred in the second half. And he just gashed the Lions time and time again. And that was the difference against a Lions team that just couldn't score points. Gurley had that 49-yarder that set up his go-ahead touchdown there in the third quarter. Had another long one, 21-yarder late in the fourth to help ice the game, and that was that. The Lions did have their opportunities, as they have so often this year, squandered those opportunities. And this one, they had 2 touchdown passes in the second half to Golden Tate to keep it close. But even when they recovered an onside kick, they botched the opportunity. Travis Swanson's snap goes by Matthew Stafford on 4th down, and that was the game. I talked to both Stafford and Swanson about that play in the locker room, and Stafford said the ball came hotter and it came in sooner than he was anticipating. And I asked Travis Swanson about it, and he fell on the sword for that one. He said that there's a miscommunication issue, and I'm not sure if it was solely Swanson's fault or not. There might have been some interplay there with the guard or what have you, but certainly the ball came in faster and quicker than Stafford anticipated. Went behind him, he picked it up, rifled it to Eric Ebron. Ebron fell before he could even get to the ball, and that was the game. Ebron had his own contention on the play, saying that the pass interference should have been called. The officials told him that the legs were tangled. It was kind of a neutral play, and so they didn't throw the flag. And Ebron was extremely upset, had a lot of very strong words after the game about it, talking about continued bad calls going against the Lions. And he does have a point to a degree that the Lions have been victimized by a series of botched calls, but the past couple of years, going back to the Dallas game last year with the pass interference, or even in this one with Theo Riddick being whistled for a cut block on a big play by Golden Tate that should have given the Lions the ball in the red zone in the second quarter when the game was still a game, but he was whistled for the cut block, and replay suggests that's not a cut block. Mike Pereira of Fox said so, and everyone in the Lions locker room said so. Jim Caldwell especially said that's not a cut block, but to Jim Caldwell's point, that's not going to make a difference, right? And that's been the thing for the Lions, is they've been victimized. They put themselves in this position to be victimized because they're just not a good football team. They need things to go their way to win games because they're not doing it on the field. And they put themselves in that position again today against the Rams, and it just wasn't enough. It's a season of failure for the Lions, and I think this one really does put Jim Caldwell in the crosshairs when it comes to the coaching position in the offseason. I thought he should have been gone before this one, but clearly things are not turning around as he had hoped. The Lions are scuffling once again, and once again I think Jim Caldwell's job security is fair game going forward. In St. Louis, I am Kyle Meinke for MLive&apos.